welcome back to Car Alerts. The 2026 Lexus NX Hybrid is back with a sharper edge, more technology than ever before, and a clear mission to deliver premium comfort alongside fuel efficiency. For anyone browsing the compact luxury SUV segment, this model commands attention. It slots perfectly into Lexus' evolving design philosophy, with striking surfaces, confident curves, and an unmistakable identity that separates it from the generic. When you first see it, it doesn't scream for attention, but it holds your gaze long enough for you to realize it's something quite refined, something with a clear sense of purpose. This is a vehicle that doesn't chase trends but sets its own rhythm, balancing aggression with elegance in a way that feels mature, not flashy. What makes the new NX Hybrid particularly interesting is how it handles the idea of performance in a hybrid context. It doesn't compromise on luxury for efficiency, nor does it overplay the eco-friendly card. Instead, Lexus has created a vehicle that feels at ease with itself, that doesn't need to shout, but simply shows up and delivers. The front fascia gives the NX Hybrid an unmistakable presence. That signature Lexus spindle grille has evolved with a three-dimensional mesh pattern that looks carved rather than stamped. Flanking it are blade-style LED headlights with L-shaped daytime running lights that look like sharp strokes from a katana. The sculpting on the hood flows cleanly toward the grille, emphasizing both width and flow. The front bumper tucks under tightly, giving the vehicle a planted, grounded feel, but there's also a noticeable aerodynamic intent, with side air curtains positioned to optimize airflow. Small details, such as the chrome garnish surrounding the grille or the blackout treatment around the lower lip, add to a sense of layered sophistication. The proportions at the front suggest precision, not bulk, and that's crucial in a segment often bloated by faux toughness. Lexus has achieved a more mature assertiveness here. This is not about looking rugged, it's about appearing deliberate. From the side, the NX Hybrid communicates motion even when standing still. There's a sleek, coupe-like silhouette, though without sacrificing any of its SUV utility. A gently rising beltline draws your eye rearward, where it intersects with the floating roof design and blacked-out D-pillars, giving the impression of a wraparound glass canopy. The creases along the doors aren't merely decorative, they work in concert with shadow lines to create a shifting interplay of light depending on angle and sun. Flush-mounted door handles pop out as you approach, which feels not only futuristic but also contributes to reduced drag. The wheel arches house 18 or 20-inch alloy wheels depending on trim, with intricate spoke designs that match the car's quiet luxury ethos. A subtle body cladding runs around the lower perimeter, hinting at soft road readiness without ever tipping into pretentious off-roader territory. The character lines are taut and deliberate. Every millimeter seems engineered to enhance movement, elegance, and proportion. Moving to the rear, the NX Hybrid maintains its modern tone with a clean yet dramatic look. The taillights form a full-width light bar that spans across the back, with Lexus lettering replacing the traditional badge, part of a brand-wide move toward minimalistic branding. Each LED segment is razor-sharp, creating a tech-forward aesthetic that reinforces the SUV's futuristic bent. The rear window is slightly tapered, and the integrated spoiler adds a dynamic flourish without overwhelming the silhouette. There's no faux exhaust treatment here, a refreshing departure from the norm. Instead, the rear bumper incorporates an underbody diffuser-like design, enhancing aerodynamics subtly. The reflectors are cleanly housed in the corners, keeping everything symmetrical and uncluttered. A well-placed rear wiper hides under the spoiler, showing the attention to detail Lexus poured into even the most overlooked design elements. The NX doesn't feel overstyled. It feels cohesive, where every element supports the next. Interior opening the door introduces you to a cabin that balances luxury with logic. Lexus continues to evolve its interior design language, shedding the traditional for a more intuitive, driver-centric cockpit. Dominating the space is the 14-inch touchscreen display that rises elegantly from the center stack. It's fast, clear, and mercifully easy to navigate, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integrated as standard. Soft-touch materials abound. Every surface you touch feels either leather-wrapped, suede-trimmed, or padded in some thoughtful way. Ambient lighting offers 64 selectable colors, letting you tailor the vibe to your liking. The center console is raised slightly for better reach and divides the driver from passenger with just enough separation to make the cockpit feel personal without isolating. The steering wheel is thick-rimmed and wrapped in soft leather with just the right resistance. Behind it sits a fully digital instrument cluster that changes themes based on drive mode, reinforcing the car's adaptive character. The seats deserve special mention. They're firm enough to support on longer drives, but the bolstering is soft enough for daily comfort. Ventilation and heating are available on both front and rear seats depending on trim, and the rear bench reclines slightly to add a layer of flexibility. Headroom and legroom feel generous for a compact SUV, with clever packaging making the cabin feel more open than the exterior suggests. Storage is equally well thought out. The under armrest compartment is deep, door pockets are wide enough for bottles, and even the cup holders feel properly damped. Sound insulation is top tier. The moment the doors close, road noise disappears, replaced by the serene hum of the hybrid system or the soft notes of the 10-speaker or optional 17-speaker Mark Levinson sound system. Every touchpoint, every surface, every control reminds you this is a Lexus, not because it shouts luxury, but because it delivers it quietly. Performance under the hood: the 2026 NX Hybrid combines a 2.5-liter inline-4 engine with two electric motors, one up front and one at the rear, creating an efficient all-wheel drive setup without the mechanical drag of a traditional system. Total system output comes in at 240 horsepower, a modest bump over the previous generation, offering smooth yet responsive acceleration. 0 to 60 comes in just under 7 seconds, which may not blow away sportier rivals, but feels swift in real-world conditions. The transition between electric and gas power is almost imperceptible. Ride comfort stands out thanks to revised suspension geometry and better tuning of the adaptive dampers available on higher trims. The NX Hybrid smooths out city bumps without feeling floaty. On winding roads, it maintains composure, offering surprising grip for a hybrid SUV. Steering is light but precise, with enough weight at highway speeds to inspire confidence. The regenerative braking is better calibrated this time around, feeling more natural and less binary, which contributes to a seamless driving experience. Lexus has priced the 2026 NX Hybrid strategically. The base 350h starts just under $44,000, making it an accessible point of entry into the premium hybrid SUV space. Moving up to the better-equipped trims like the Luxury or F-Sport can push that number north of $53,000, but those additions include advanced driver assistance features, larger wheels, upgraded materials, and enhanced audio systems. Considering what's offered as standard, from wireless phone charging to Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0, the NX Hybrid undercuts German rivals in value while over-delivering on quality. From its razor-sharp styling to its fuel-sipping hybrid drivetrain, it's a well-rounded machine that knows exactly what kind of driver it's for. You won't find gimmicks here, just thoughtful execution at every level. For those who want to drive something smart without shouting about it, who value quality over flash, and who believe luxury can coexist with sustainability, the NX Hybrid makes a strong case. It's a quiet leader in a noisy segment, one that wins you over not with hype but with harmony.